Hello Goa, hello India, and a big welcome to DD Goa, where we have with us a very, very special person who has come, of course, to the Monte Music Festival. He has performed across the globe. He's played in every continent and featured here at the 23rd edition of the Monte Music Festival. Ricardo Martins will be performing of course, here for the first time at the Monte Music Festival, but he has great memories of being here in India as well. Ricardo, how's it been here being at the Monte Music Festival for you?
Well, it's a huge honor. It's an amazing place with an amazing view, and so many great musicians have been here. And I'm performing as well with Assad. He's a monster musician, and his colleagues. So it's awesome to share and to mix our music together. That's wonderful.
So it's going to be a nice, should we say, in India we call it a jugalbandi, talking between two music.
Yeah, dialogue.
To dialogue, yes,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So what can we expect if we look at what's in store?
Well, there are some surprises I cannot tell you, but what we managed to do, it's to mix the instruments in a way that he is doing what he usually does. I do what I usually do without changing the language of each instrument. That's a nice thing, because sometimes people think, wow, how Indian music can fit in Portuguese music and vice versa. So it's possible, and you will notice tonight.
So have you all been practicing together, or just sharing ideas, or just go on the spot?
Yeah, well, we have been changing some ideas of what we should play and what would work, and we have been practicing the last 2 days. Ugly. So
all right. Going back to your time, I'm sure it's like more than how many years? 30 years that you've been in love with the guitar? Portuguese guitar.
No. Well, it will make this year 21, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Before that, I used to play rock music and electric guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was the transition? Because you transitioned really well. So with only 20 years, you also have, I think, the
strength and
the strength, and also you have the award for the best instrumental music, International Portuguese Music Academy. The award. Yes. For the best instrumental. I think 2017. 18. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So how did that transition happen? You started playing backing up.
Yeah, so I started playing classical guitar, like strumming, and my idea was always not to be a musician. Never was my idea, but only to play the songs that I really liked to hear. And my father, he loves music, so there was lots of music at home. But then only at 20, it was when I realized there was an instrument called the Portuguese guitar, when I first listened to Carlos Paredes, and this year is the centenary of his birth. So, but I heard the first song not played in the Portuguese guitar, but in the electric guitar, because we have a electric guitar player called Gonçalo Pereira, and he did a version of Movimento Perpétuo. And then I started to think, wow, this is mind-blowing. It's so hard, so technically. And I thought, well, how's the original recording? So I asked a friend. By the time the internet was
available,
it was available, yes. But it was not so wonderful. So he found a couple of CDs, and he came to my house with the CDs, and now you can listen to it. So I was really impressed, and it's so dramatic, and you can hear his breathing while he's playing. So it's very intense. That was when I started to search what's that instrument, and realized that he played Coimbra guitar, not this one guitar. And started to learn through a book. I'm self-taught from the beginning, from every instrument. That's it. Then I had to choose. I thought, well, I play more instruments like electric guitar, classical guitar, bass, mandolin, whatever. And I thought, I cannot have the same level in every instrument. Well, maybe if I don't have friends. But then I choose the Portuguese guitar, because I thought, well, I should care more about the Portuguese guitar, because it's a Portuguese instrument, without even knowing what would happen later. So that was my thought, and now I'm here with you.
Right. Since you were talking about, how music is available now and compared to earlier times when we had to really find somebody who had
Yeah,
a collection, maybe an LP or a CD,
Yeah.
and now it's all available there. How's, should we say, not the growth, but more youngsters adapting to, going back to the roots, should I say, with
The traditional
music?
kind of music.
Yes.
Well, there are lots of people interested in fado. I think as well because there are many people showing up, and we have young singers, 20, 30, 40, like me,
Yeah.
young. So I think that makes people think, oh, she's my age or he's my age. I like this. This is for my age as well. And young kids as well playing Portuguese guitar, and that's really nice to keep the tradition and all that meaning that this cultural thing has in Portugal.
Yeah. Earlier we were also talking about how you've performed in different continents, and I think you are spreading that love for the Portuguese, the fado, like you said, in other continents. What's been the response in different parts? What's the best response or that you've got?
Sometimes it's hard to choose a country or a place, but when I was here in India for the first time, I played in several places that were classical guitar festivals.
Festival, yeah.
Yeah. So the Portuguese guitar was there, but it was an instrument that no one heard about it. And I gave some master classes to the kids to show them the instrument, to show them how it's played, the story behind everything, and fado, how it works. And some kids came to me and said, "Oh, you changed my day. You changed my." One kid even asked me if I could teach him online or whatever. That never happened, But it's fun how that moment can change. I don't know. Can make something on you. And there is a thing that I think many Portuguese don't know. There is lots of people learning how to speak Portuguese just because of music, mainly fado. I'm more involved with fado. So I know people like in Russia, in China, in Japan, in Ukraine, in Bosnia, in Serbia, well, in India, just because they heard fado and they would like to know what it's all about, but what they are saying, and even with the instruments. Yeah, why a Japanese or a Chinese want to learn an instrument that it's so far away, it's so hard to have information about it. So music can move mountains.
Move mountains, yeah. No, but it's nice, like musicians like you, like going to different places, where and most importantly, take the instrument from your local region, wherever you are, and make sure you spread it around, because there are many times, I mean, instruments are quite correlated, they are almost close to each other, but then each instrument has its own uniqueness.
So I think the more the opposite side of the globe I go, the maybe better is the reception, or what I mean is, for instance, the sitar doesn't have anything to do with the Portuguese guitar. Portuguese guitar has 12 strings, 6 double. We play with 2 fingers. Well, the index works a bit like the misrad, in the sitar, but the sitar is, like my colleague Hassad, is 20 strings and, well, lots of tricks. So I was very curious about his instrument for a long, long time. And it was the first time that I could check someone playing it for me in front of me, and even trying the instrument. That was so good.
So probably you'll also learn a few tricks on the sitar.
I put some video on Instagram, just my first minute with the sitar.
Okay. And how was the response?
Well, people, what's that? Yeah. Be careful.
Right. Okay, going a little away from music, your guitaring, what's your other hobby that you have, or when you say, okay, I take a break from playing the guitar?
Okay, well, I like very much to watch movies, to read, to cook.
Okay.
I'm a foodie. To travel. I like very much to travel. In music, it's fun because you can mix both things. I like sports, but sometimes I don't have enough time to do
catch
it.
up there. Yeah.
You look at the guitar and you think, I have so many songs to learn. How can I do this? That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly.
And if you're in Goa, what's that one cuisine or food, something that you like to taste, or you've already tasted that?
Well, there is the recheado masala. I've had the first time, and I bought some to take home. Like, it's wonderful.
All right. So you love spicy food.
Yeah. Very much.
Fantastic. All right. Before you go, any message you like to give our viewers?
Well, you should come. You should come to check this fusion. It's I don't know. Maybe it's not the first time, but you can come here and see with your own eyes and listen to it, and then you can send us a message if you liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Come, please.
All right. So thank you very much,
Thank you.
Ricardo.
Thank you very
all the
much.
very best to you in your future endeavors.
Thank
and
you.
You
Me
bring
too.
many more laurels, not to yourself, but also get the Portuguese guitar all across the globe. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for joining
Thank
us
you.
on DD Goa.